Well, Ghada Karmi is a research fellow at the Institute of Arab and Islamic Studies at Exeter University in the UK. And she joins me now from our London studio. Now, Barack Obama's obviously campaigning on a platform for change. So how much change can we expect in US foreign policy in the Middle East should he win the top job?
Well, I think the answer to that has to take account of two main issues. First, there is the question of US foreign policy, which isn't very different whoever is the president. Democrats and Republicans are not vastly different on issues of general policy in general. And the second issue here is that of Obama himself, his personality, his character, the fact that he would appear to provide a promise of something rather different to the usual mold of US presidents. However, I have to tell you, I don't expect any dramatic difference on foreign policy with regard to the Middle East between the Bush administration and the incoming Democrat, if indeed the Democrats win. The reason for saying this is, first of all, the issue of Iraq. There would appear to be a genuine difference in that Obama has said that US troops would be withdrawn, and he would appear to be willing to accept the defeat, the United States defeat in Iraq. But of course, at the same time, he's promised to increase the troop presence in Afghanistan, which is another enormous American mistake. But nevertheless, he's not able to extricate himself from those two mistakes. So in that sense, there may be a difference between Republicans on Iraq, between Republicans and Democrats. But in terms of really other...
If we look at Iraq in particular, Obama was against the war in Iraq from the beginning, which he, of course, used to attack Hillary Clinton when he was campaigning against her. Does Obama's selection of Joe Biden as his running mate now perhaps complicate that issue? Because, of course, Joe Biden voted in favor of authorizing the war in 2003.
Indeed, and of course the other problem with Joe Biden and indeed with Obama himself is their attitude, their position on the major question in the Middle East beside Iraq, which is the Arab-Israeli question. Now, we know that Obama has gone out of his way to declare his unflinching support for Israel, and in that sense he's trying to outdo George Bush in loyalty to Israel, and in fact made a really embarrassing speech about Jerusalem, saying that this was the eternal capital of Israel, and in fact that's contrary to US policy, to US formal policy. So that's bad enough.
But isn't that more pandering to certain voters rather than representing core policy when it comes to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict?
Without question, but there's no distinction in American politics, unfortunately, between domestic and foreign policy on the issue of Israel. We know very well why Obama did that. He was currying favor with the pro-Israel lobby. Everybody knows that. But the problem is, because of the need, as politicians in the United States see it, their need for support from the Jewish lobby, they will say anything and almost do anything to support Israel. So that's not much comfort there for the Arab side. But of course, worse still, Joe Biden, the projected vice president, has declared himself openly. He has said, "I am a Zionist." He's not in fact Jewish, but he is a strong supporter of Israel. So on that issue, there will be no change as far as we can make out. Of course, this is extremely serious for the future of the Middle East and for the future of the region.
Okay, we'll leave it there. Ghada Karmi from the Institute of Arab and Islamic Studies at Exeter University in the UK. Thanks very much.